bit of time to get that done. But yeah, you definitely want to, trust me, you definitely want to get that in. With all that said, I'm going to throw it over to my boy StreamingFire for our first run. So yeah, let's get some hype and enjoy the first run of this BSG.
Alright, hello everyone. My name is StreamingFire. I'm going to run Mirror's Edge today. And are you guys ready for time? Alright, time starts now. So, this is the first chapter, the training. You can easily skip it, so that's some time safe. And we straight come into the prologue, which is, the game consists of 9 chapters, including the prologue. And it's all about going fast, because Mirror's Edge is a game about going fast, so the speedrun needs to be even faster. And we'll be doing some strats during that. One of them is kick glitching. It's the main strat of Mirror's Edge. It really makes it possible. And you can literally just jump off air if you... Hold up. I'll explain it a little bit. Alright, so you can wall run in this game. And by wall running, you can actually kick off a wall while wall running. And while you kick off the wall, you will actually get a few frames mid-air where the game resets your hide position, which means you can literally just jump off those frames if you bind jump to scroll wheel. And then boom, you can literally jump off air. It's a lot of fun. So prologue is really a busy chapter. A lot of policemen are following you, and we are playing as Faith. Faith is one of the runners in this town.
Faith's on her way. Get your ass ready to move. Who's ahead? You're gonna have to get through them.
And I will be using a lot of strategies to go faster. For instance, here I'm looking to the left and then jumping up, so it will be a little faster to get up. I'm so fast that you even saw the guy spawning.
You gotta get off that roof, Faith. Don't care how you do it, just do it.
And there we go. That's the prologue. So here we're becoming at chapter 1. And it's a very fun chapter. It contains some cool skips, but I won't be doing them because it's a marathon. You can have a moment down.
Okay, Drake says there's been some heat on West Arlington, Pope's place. I guess that's where you're headed, but be careful. I'll tell him what's going on there.
Thank you, America. Alright, so like I said, I have jump bound to scroll wheel. I'm still gonna get hints. Nice.
You know he was running for mayor, right? Finally, someone who could actually make a difference in this place.
That will lose me a little time throughout the run. Like 30 seconds because of all the hints. But what you will see me doing, because I have jump on scroll wheel, I can literally just...
Get out of that building, Faith. Move.
I can just hug a wall, then spam jump on it. So, like this, where I boost myself up and I get a lot of speed. One of the other things I will be doing is sidestepping, because you can run in this game, but the fastest way to get your most speed, which is 26 kilometers per hour while running, is to sidestep, because you will get almost instantly to that speed. So here we're still getting followed by all the police. There's a very cool skipper where you can basically skip most of this. But it's way too dangerous to do right now.
That bird ain't playing around. Get your ass to the CEC news building. I'm finding
Another ground kick glitch, which gives me a lot of speed as well. Timing my jump so I get vaults, which are faster. And then I'm boosting myself off the wall here. It's a pretty tricky one. And here I'm gonna jump into the wall to boost myself up. And here I'm gonna try one of the few elevator clips. Is where you, there's an animation in this game where if you jump and press Q, you actually fall backwards. And you can use it in a lot of spots. But if you use it in the elevator while pressing the elevator to go on, I soft lock myself, so I can't. You can actually get on the elevator and save a lot of time. But it's soft lock myself, so I have to wait for the checkpoint.
Yeah, you can breathe out.
And just reload.
Damn, what a mess. Can't believe Pope's gone.
Making sure I'm not gonna press a new game here because it's pretty easy. You lose the entire run. I lost like 8 seconds doing this, but it's fine. So here's gonna be a sort of out of bounds. You're not supposed to be here in little bits. I'll be doing a kick glitch doing that. Kick off the wall, jump up midair, and then just roll. You're not supposed to be here. Do it again. I have to roll here, unfortunately. And now I can just like run through these people. Alright, so here's gonna be another wall boost. Spamming jump on the wall will give me a lot of speed.
You don't want to know what's behind your face, just keep running.
So this entire city is based on advertising of big companies. And we'll be visiting most of these companies, like Primandello and stuff. And here we're gonna do a very cool skip. Okay, not that. The most annoying thing about enemies is that they hit you, you will get locked onto them for like 2 seconds. That is not intended, by the way. And that was chapter 1. Chapter 2 coming up, called Jackknife. Jackknife was an old runner, a friendly runner, and now he actually turned. And he's actually gonna try and kill some friendly people. So there's a lot of speed I can get by doing kick glitches in this area. Just a little wall boosting here and there. There's a skip here called Cannoli. You actually skip to the end of this area. It's way too risky to do. You can't even do it actually. Alright, so here, animation skips is also a thing I forgot to mention. When you're in an animation and you spam scroll wheel and you have bound it to use, you will actually skip the animations that you will need to get in order to trigger an elevator or, for instance, that vault there, which I just skipped. The same thing with doors. If you jump into a door, you kind of skip the animation of opening it. And we're out of bounds, by the way. So we're coming into storm drains here. This is not the intended way to go into the storm drains. You might have noticed. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
Okay, so we've got 2 donations coming in. First one from Jinxed for 79 euros, saying good luck StreamingFire. And then another €2 donation from Hapkainename saying 1, hi Cruel, 2, go BSG, awesome event, 3, good luck to all the runners. And I think I can definitely stand with that. So yeah, thank you guys for your very generous donations there.
That donation though. Thank you so much, Jinx. So there's a few things here we're gonna use to get up here the fastest way. These are called jump things, pads-ish. And they're pretty annoying because they're slow, but sometimes we need them. For instance, there's a way to skip this, but you also skip a checkpoint. As you can see, we don't want to get the animation of getting on the ladder. So we just skip it by looking sideways and jumping. Here we're gonna use the hidden thing to get up here and do a kick glitch over here and do some wall boosts, get some speed, and then do a epic kick glitch over here. You can skip that animation, by the way, but I didn't. As you can see, I crouched there and then spammed the use button, so I skipped the animation. There's some cool stuff I can try here, but I think I will just try one little thing, because this is cool to get, and if I die, I'll just do the intended way. So here you want to get up as quickly as possible, because you gotta get all the way to the top. And a cool way to do this is actually just kind of getting yourself in here and doing a wall run on there. You can die. Try one more time. Okay. No marathon luck, unfortunately. So I can also do a walls boost to get up here faster. Get on the ladder, look sideways, jump. So I skip the animation. Here, slide again and activate it. Get on there again. Oh, that was weird. Okay, cool. Ladder again. There are always planes flying over, it's a lot of fun. There is this thing coming. Because I died, this angle is different now, and I will lose a lot of, or a little bit of time. So what I want is I want the quick animations. So what I normally do is I delay my holding W when I'm jumping, so I will get a quicker animation. I can do it in multiple spots. So this chapter's name is Jackknife. So we're gonna meet Jackknife now. We're actually gonna chase him. Normally game time is stopping, or real time is stopping in elevators, because it's loading the level. And yeah, that's nice. Good programming there. So what you see me doing a lot is coiling. That's pulling your legs forwards to get over higher obstacles and stuff, like this. And it helps for a lot of things. Sometimes if you don't coil, you can't get over anything. You really want to get used to it also when you gradual play through, because sometimes it just doesn't work. You'll be slow. Oh, missed it. Because I still have to spam scroll in my jump. I can sometimes miss it. You need to do a roll. I'm gonna reload the checkpoint here, because it saves a little bit. And here's Jackknife already in the elevator. Here I'm gonna do a very far kick glitch because normally we have to go all the way around to jackknife. But here you can just do a
Can you find another way
kick
through this?
glitch, grab the thing, and get on here. This is actually an out of bounds place because you would have to trigger the cutscene here, and that's the end of chapter 2. Oh, okay. Sure. You're gonna do some wall boost to get the most speed out of it. Do another side step too. For instance here, if you climb a wall, you can actually sidestep on the wall, then grab the wall again and do a wall run out of it. It's pretty cool. Here's another cool thing. Where we can just kind of skip forwards here if I can get this. Almost. There we go. And here I'm gonna do a cool out of bounds where you get on a very tiny hitbox here and jump up, delay your jump, and you can grab the lamp if you look a little bit sideways. There we go. And the trigger is right over here, so just do a kick glitch. Hit it. There it is. And now we're actually getting into office. It saves like 30 seconds, that skip. If you miss it a few times, it's too bad. These are the only shots we're gonna fire in this game. We're not supposed to fire anything. We shouldn't. Here I'm gonna look sideways. Oh. Do a jump, then coil, so I can land on the same railing, and then just jump upwards, like that. There's a lot of cool movement things we're gonna do. Throw the gun away, otherwise we can't kick glitch and we need it. Oh, that's bad. You know what, I'm actually gonna resort and counter. Oh, that's not good. All the way back here. I thought there was a checkpoint there, sure. So look sideways again, coil, jump up. There's a lot of these tricks in this game, which makes it awesome as well. Here we're getting chased again by a lot of guys. What you can do in this game is bee hopping, which is just... I mentioned before that if you bind scroll wheel to mouse, or a scroll wheel to jump, you can keep jumping like this, and it's a little faster to keep doing that. So that's where I spammed it a little to open this door faster. I'm just gonna jump down, do a kick, so it skips the falling animation. On that height, I would normally just fall and get a long animation, but kicking skips that animation.
Drake's got a hideout up ahead. Head for the cranes and I'll update you when you get closer.
And we're gonna be a little
Watch your
safe.
face. The Blues have a chopper incoming.
It's been a long time since I've done this. Chapter 3 is really the chapter where a lot of runs die. It's very hard. We're gonna drop down.
Watch it. Blues up ahead. Looks like you're gonna have to fight.
See if we can die here, because it's pretty easy to die. Cool. Open the elevator, do another animation cancel, and just wait a little. And then just restart, continue. Skip a little forwards. if you hold W at the right time in the loading screen, you will get a huge boost at the beginning. I'm gonna do something cool. I'm gonna get on that thing on the left. Oh. And do a wall boost, get over here. Because the hitbox of that fence is insane. It's huge. I'm gonna try a kick glitch off this wall. Go forwards, and I got that. That's awesome. Normally I always feel that. I'm gonna jump off that. It does skip a checkpoint though, so it's a little risky. So what I'm gonna do here, I mentioned before that if you hold Q while falling, you will get this animation, but if you do it on one of these things, you can actually slide backwards, and it will skip the dropping animation once again.
What I think you did? God damn it, girl! I
That was
just
the end
felt
of
my
chapter
Joe
3.
all over the keyboard.
Hey, can you get a message to Miller? I need to see him again.
Sure.
If you have any things to say, host, then this is a good time.
Sorry, come again?
If you have any things to say,
Oh,
this is a good
yeah.
time.
We actually do, because, if you guys like these kind of events, but you live a little bit too far to be able to join us for just a weekend, I do want to quickly mention that in just a few months, we'll be doing a BSG annual again. I'll be running from the 19th through the 25th of August. So it's a week full of the BSG experience. Submissions for it are still open, and they will be for just a few more days. So if you do want to come over for a bigger event than just a weekend, be sure to get those submissions in very quickly, because I think you've got 8 days left from the top of my head, so you gotta be fast.
Alright, what I did there is I went out of bounds, then I fell into this trigger, and now I'm here. And I skipped, I don't know how much this saves, but it skips a lot. And here I have to wait for the right train to come over, because I won't have enough time to make it all the way to the end. Doesn't really matter how slow I am here. Oops. I'm gonna try and get into this fence. Kick again to skip the falling animation. Open this door. Space Q space again. Get on here. Trigger this by crouching again. So you won't get the animation. And now we have to keep in mind the horn of the train. If you hear the horn, you want to get to the left as quick as possible. Usually you get some funny events with those police officers. They will just run into the train and stuff. I'm gonna try another wall run. Jump into this. Trigger this again. Get on this way. And now we're going through a long sequence of trains.
Hey, the train. The train.
This part is actually fully random. I don't know why they did that, but it's fully random. What can spawn and stuff. So you have things on the right, things on the left. Things you have to jump over and things you have to crouch under.
Look sharp. Hold tunnel ahead. Jump to another train.
Here he says I have to jump to another train. So I'll just do that. If you time the crouches right, you can actually kind of get through it, but also not, because you're crouched, the game thinks so. Here the train's gonna stop. There's no death animation for killing you here, so you can just stop on the thing. You're right at the door.
Nice work, kiddo.
So for chapter 5, we're starting off with a huge skip. It's pretty cool. We're gonna land on an invisible barrier. There we go. And now we can just kick glitch off this wall and get on the streets. You can sidestep while kick glitching. You don't have to jump off it. And here again, I'm gonna try an elevator skip because I still want to show it. Hopefully we'll get it. Elevator still needs time to load here. I'm gonna be a little slower. There we go, I got it. Now I'm on the elevator and I can just run up this. The level is still loading. So I can sit here. I'm on the thing now and I'm just gonna wait for me to get out of the elevator because the game still thought I was in the elevator. Then it's gonna give me rights to jump again. I usually always die there. It's fine. I have to jump off. I have a kick glitch off a pole, a little hitbox that is. And I really don't have a huge frame. So it's my second death. Nice.
Would you mind if I talk a bit about incentives while you try and get this trick?
Yeah, sure.
We've still got a few incentives coming up this event, and I figured I'd go over them real quick since we haven't really had a chance to. Coming up in just, like, I want to say 25 minutes, 30 minutes, so you got to be fast on that one. We've got the Fury run, which you can turn into the speedrun mode. That's currently at 12.5 euros out of the 50 it needs to be met, so we're still some ways away from that. So if you want to see the speedrun mode, be sure to get those, be sure to get your donations in for that. We also have the Rayman M character choice. Currently in the lead is Rayman with 79 euros, and then Razorbeard with 3 euros. So if you want to go for a fantastic other character, such as maybe Henchman 800, you just gotta donate about 80 euros. But I'm sure we can get that done. And then last but not least, there's the version choice for Yoshi's Story, which will be our closing run for the night. Currently, the Japanese version has a €3 lead over the US version. So the difference there is a little bit smaller. So if you want to see the US version instead, be sure to donate.
All right, cool. So I just went to the end of that area, section. Not really a lot happens. And we're getting to the mall now. The mall's quite a cool place. There's a few things I can do there. For instance, there's the beamer skip, it's called. You can skip like 1 minute doing that. But it's very hard, in my opinion. Oh, that's not good. They didn't want to wall run. There are some police officers on the right again, so I'll just go the safe way. Or not. Weird stuff is happening. We're gonna try and get a wall run. Get on there. Get on here. That again, otherwise get the slow animation. Slides. Gonna try and land a wall run on this wall. So I can easily skip over there. Didn't get it. To do it this way. Alright. We're getting to the mall now. And we're getting ambushed by the officers again. So we just have to escape at the end. So you see me sidestepping a lot because it almost brings me to full speed within half a second. And turn around and this thing. Get in there. Hitting here looks faster, it's not any faster. In here again. There's a cool thing you can do here by space Q spacing again, but if you time it right, you will actually get a huge boost out of it. And that's used in a lot of test runs of Mirror's Edge. You should see the test run of Prologue in Mirror's Edge. It's insane. The community segmented run is also insane. It's like 22 minutes or something. The world record is 28 minutes. Just doing a lot of insane strats. Literally insane strats. Jumping on stairs is faster. Gives you a lot of speed. Oh, come on. Getting up here. Wall running, sidestepping, getting on here. Gotta slide into the vents.
Get higher, Faith.
Another slide into the vents to get as much speed as possible. And we're gonna do something cool. We're gonna stand here, grab to get as fast as further as possible. And we're gonna wait for this thing to almost end. We're gonna do it again. We fall down, can kick again. Because that thing has a huge death collider. Break that window. Let's try it. Thank you. Otherwise you have to get the grab animation for the thing. Slow.
Should be one last door and you're out of here.
Looks like my little friend.
Alright, that was chapter 5. Go to chapter 6, which is Pirandello. Pirandello is really a cool thing because you're gonna do another out of bounds. But you don't want to miss it. So I'm gonna be a little safer. Do a kick glitch off this wall. Sidestepping. Gonna hit a trigger here. There we go. So I will probably die here, so that's why. There's another huge barrier where I'm trying to land on and roll off with it, so I cancel some height. But you need full speed and the right angle. Now you get it. There we go. Because of the roll, it cancels some fall height, so I don't die. And I'm out of bounds again. Mid of this area is actually there's no collision. No problem here. Let the area load for a little bit. I can. I think I... No, I didn't miss it. Cool. Trying to get my jumps right. Get as much jumps as possible. Gonna hit the trigger here through the thing by coiling. Oh. And we're gonna try and get over the fence and grab something.
Should be somewhere below you.
There we go. And slide off of this. Get it sink through the wall again. And here the area is gonna lag a lot. Just loads all next chapters, I guess. And here I will be ambushed again. I'm first gonna look at the TVs here on the left. I see myself. Like, hey, what is happening? They're trying to kill me and stuff. Then you just have to get out there. Grabbing that by doing that. Not intended, by the way. Timing that right to get the fastest animation possible. Be upping here to get the most speed. You can easily soft lock here. We'll see in a bit. Because in elevators you can't really do anything. Still getting ambushed, so just running away. There's a lot of cool strats here. Get fast.
There's some train tracks up ahead of you. Could be a way out.
Okay, glitching over here. Getting on this zip line. Then just timing my getting off this to save some frames.
Get out of there. Nice work. Look, I'm gonna try and get the word out on the network about Icarus and warn the other runners.
Do it. I'm going after that guy.
Fate doesn't talk a lot, but when she's in cutscenes, she talks a lot. Here we have the most irrelevant chapter of all, which is the boat chapter. And we're gonna go all the way down. Still gonna...
Sounds like it's time for a little stowaway action, Faith. Quick, before it goes.
I'm quick glitching off that because that street doesn't have a collision. This here on the right also doesn't have collision, so I have to stay here on the left. And here I'm gonna try and get over this huge wall. Okay, cool. And doing this, you skip like 5 minutes. If we skip the entire boat chapter. When you're doing chapter only runs,
Careful, Faith.
when you're doing chapter only runs, you can't, there's no checkpoints. So this is actually Celeste from all the way from Prologue. She was a friend. And you find out it's Celeste now. You're like, why?
Drake's organ.
So if you land in this ball here, you don't have to roll, but I didn't, so I had to roll.
Get away from him, Faith.
Ow. Gonna get on here again. Do a cool glitch, quick glitch again. Oh. I need speed for this. Sidestep, get on here. The beginning of this chapter is really finicky with all the kick glitches and stuff. Can't miss any. Sidestepped a few times.
We're gonna have to relocate that drop. I'll get onto Krieg. See if you can lose him.
Get on the pipes. So the next part is just climbing all the way up again. So I'm just gonna do that, and if the host has anything to mention again, you can do it.
Well, I could quickly mention that we are currently, or you guys at home, you're currently watching the Benelux Speedrunner Gathering, monthly speedrunning marathon here in the Netherlands. We're currently raising money for the Dutch Cancer Society, a charity organization that strives for less cancer, more cure, and a better quality of life. For those already battling the disease. 90% of your donations will go directly towards the Dutch Cancer Society, so be sure to get your donations in. And the remaining 10% will be used to, help us keep these events running. Got more time, or?
Yeah, you got more time.
Okay. Then I should also mention, we're slowly but steadily, it's still some ways away, but we're slowly but steadily closing in on the end of this month's event. But even though this one's not yet completely over, we wanted to bring you some info on the next one very quickly this time around. So with a couple of hours left on this event, we already have opened up both the submissions and the ticket sales for BSG 23, which will be happening May 26th and 27th. That'll also be right here in Alphen at the Esports Game Arena. So, if you couldn't be here this month, but you are interested in joining us next month, be sure to get your submissions in, and be sure to get your ticket coming early this time around.
All right, cool. There's another huge fence system you can skip. This thing. But it's not worth it since it just saves 10 seconds. Here we're gonna get to a sniper section. And we're gonna hit a truck. Police truck. And it's actually perfect timing.
You see the rifle? Get to it and get that convoy in your sights.
We're gonna get the rifle.
Try going for the engine.
Oh.
I'm gonna patch you into the CPF channel the convoy's using.
Put it there. I have to hit.
Connors convoy, what's your status? Over.
I have to hit the bus. The engine, otherwise it will fail.
Route is clear.
Wait for this door to turn red. And just go through it.
They know where you are now.
Some ground click glitches of these things to get some more speed. I'm gonna try a roll here. Okay, cool. Try another roll here. Okay, we didn't get that, but it should be fine. And that's the end of Kate's, and we're at the last chapter now, the Shard. Which is one of the most leading companies in this city. So here, like I said, I have use on scroll wheel. And if I use on this thing for a few seconds, I'll actually trigger it faster, but this would be a mental ear rape, so. That was very loud. It's even worse when you have a free scroll because you can trigger it more times. So I'm gonna try a cool skip now here, where I activate one of these elevators outside the elevator, which means the doors will still be opened when I'm getting into the elevator, and I can use that a few times. To my advantage. Die, please. Well, didn't get that. I want to get this though, so I'm just gonna try again. It's gonna open. Press reaction time. I think the area deloaded, to be honest.
Welcome to the Shard.
Yep. Let's try it one more time. So the area loaded here. Alright, cool, we got it. I'm gonna wait for the game to think we're out of the elevator, which is basically a shake right here, so we can move again. And here's another cool trick where we will get on something. And then just flip out of bounds again. And then run all the way to the end.
There's a sniper team guarding this area.
Let's get on this plan.
The other side. Be careful, Faith.
Get on this lamp. All over here. And just hop my way all the way out to the end. If you're too far to the left or too far to the right, you will fall down. If we don't want. Oh, we didn't get the roll, sure. I have to wait here anyways for this elevator to load.
There's an elevator ahead. I've managed to unlock it. Take it to
And we're going all the way up to the shard. Up the shard. It's a pretty high building. These graphics are awesome. 2008 game, by the way. And here is the last trick of the game. We're gonna do the same thing as in chapter 3, where we went out of bounds by grabbing the lamp, but then using a wall. Oh no, he killed me right at the end. I did get the animation. Have to try it again. Normally we'd have to get the gun up that guy. Oh no, they're so mean to me. They're so mean. Why? Alright, there you go. Cool. This way we don't have to shoot the cores, because normally the doors you will have to go through are only opening when you have shot all the servers. And we're getting pretty close to the end here, so be ready for time. We're gonna restart one more time. And then we're gonna save our sister. Jackknife's in the thing, by the way, as you can see. Time is when I hit Jackknife. So now. That was Mirror's Edge. And we're gonna get some nice music. Some epic ending. Alright, I'm done. Thank you all for watching. And have
Okay, thank you, streaming, for